crazy out today. Alright, so we just got here to the racetrack, a little pit area. Nobody's here, it's all ours. Gonna unload these two and then we're gonna start taking them through their paces. Did the video with the specs and the walk around and whatnot. You know, there's a bigger intercooler, there's a bigger turbo in this one, a few specs on the turbo that are different, and it makes a big difference. Just the power deliverance is so different. I can't believe it. It's awesome. It's very, very pure feeling, just not something set up that you got to figure out. It's the pedals there. It's just instant right now. And going around that track too, you know, braking hard in corners, whatever you're doing, accelerating out or whatever, just there's such a smoothness to it too when you're floating over all the little small mogulish bumps, you know, mini whoops that are all over the track or the divots, and it just floats through them. So yeah, it's a 19 looking kind of machine, more or less, minus a few changes cosmetically, but my God, it's such a different machine to drive, and I'm pumped. It's kind of like reminds me of, as much as I like my Challenger, I also had a Subaru WRX, and that was just a low road hugger that just, you can wind that up and get that really flying too, and it reminds me of that, just that little more nimbleness. So yeah, we're gonna rip it out one more time. We had it jumping, it was jumping way better, so I just softened the high-speed compression on the front and the back, and between that and the rebounds being right, it started soaking the jumps up. Way less donkey kicking going on, but there's still a little more work to do to it to fine-tune it. But I got that XRS jumping honestly just as good as that Turbo S and Landon. It's just as soft, so it just takes the time of fine-tuning and knowing what to do. So yeah, we'll get her down there and nailed in there. So we're gonna go rip around, have some fun, and reshoot whatever we screwed up trying to videotape, unless we got it all videotape. What the heck? E-video. Okay, so we had some sound problems earlier, but just wanted to mention again, go through some of these things. The clutch noise is, just did a video on that, and I was just sitting in the driveway now, actually riding, where you can really tell through just using it for the day, and up and down in the RPMs all day. We've been going crazy out here, and it is such a difference in noise. Like I'm just wearing my little hopper here, and my ears are sensitive usually, and it drives me nuts in the other one with my big beef with it, and I'm just not getting in this. I'm just pinning it everywhere, and I'm enjoying it. The sound is actually quite a bit different, and not just there, just from the engine, the turbo, I don't know, the boost is just different, the clutching's different. There's so many improvements. It's not just the same machine with a couple tiny tweaks, if you know what I mean. But yeah, it's something pretty awesome, that's for sure. Been fun breaking this in, playing with the RPMs all over the place, and it's been a pleasure to drive. It's like on rails out there. I have no clue. It's a 64 compared to 72, to be honest. It's just crazy. The steering, even though that was a change last year, I don't know if they did much this year. It makes it a lot better too. I I wasn't super upset with the steering in the other one in the 18 XRS, but it just seemed a little clumsy if you ask me. A little oversteering, understeering here and there, and not quite. It was like it wasn't time to do what you're trying to tell it to do. So right now it seems way better. You know, a bit of a bigger intercooler, and to go with that bigger turbo in there. So everything's just a sweet stock package. It's tuned the way I would want to pay somebody and pick up my machine, and if I drove it after they tuned it like this, I'd be so happy. So all around super impressed, having a blast, having an absolute blast. So I'm looking forward to doing lots more with this. This is just the beginning, and we'll get it tuned, fix the suspension the way it needs to be, you know, get the settings right, the preload right, the ride height, all that stuff, get that all tuned in, put the rest of the accessories on, and then we'll start pushing her to further levels. All right, hope everybody enjoyed this. Please subscribe if you want to see more. Also, my little guy always helping me out. He's doing some of the footage. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be able to do this by myself all the time. It wouldn't be that much fun anyway, so shout out to him. We'll be in lots more too. He likes to rip the scrambler all over the place, so we're going to get a couple shots of him jumping right now while his gas is blinking on the E sign. So, all right, thanks everybody. Oh, there's some nice dust bombs. Another factor, I'm also going to the smaller tires on the front too, instead of the all the same on the XRS. I find that just grips you in and steers you a little better too, being a little thinner on the front. But yeah, it just goes exactly where I'm telling it. I don't feel it's off cue at all as far as steering, which I did before for sure. So we're back in trail mode. We had it on trail active. Holy smokes, does that thing ever work? Little dude's gonna take it for his first rip in the 2020 X3. Probably the first kid in North America riding the X3 2020 XDS Turbo RR. Let's roll, boy. It's just so much quieter now. You got four-wheel drive, so you don't want to try to fishtail, right? There's less, it seems like, eh? Yeah, I wonder why. That's a good fact. I don't know. Maybe it detects it when you're going up and down a hill better. I don't know. Alright, don't do this one too fast. you're starting to hear it now. It's getting soft, the track, eh?
Yeah.
Compared to last time we were here, it was way worse. Nice one. There's a couple edges here you can catch. I noticed a couple times. Right here. That's that edge that gets you. Okay, take her easy. Don't go too crazy about it. There's so much leg room in here. Wow.
I know.
I don't know if I ever sit in the passenger side of the next. Did I let you drive the other one? Yeah, when we were racing.
Yeah.
But not when I was with you, did I?
I like this one a lot more. It's so much smoother.
And the power steering makes it so much
just the power
easy.
difference and
The
everything.
power, the way it takes off, it's not as clunky. The
Just like-
steering's nice and
The
easy.
handling.
The handling's great too. Yeah, it's like a little slot car, totally.
It's like a race mobile.
A racemobile. Yeah, that's good. It's a good description of it, really. Man, I just can't believe how much quieter it is. It looks like the seats almost move up a tiny bit more than the other one.
Way more.
Yeah,
And I
because
can actually hit the gas.
yeah. So that's something. All these little things you find out as you go. Okay, you can bang this jump off here. Not this one. I don't like this one. I don't like the other side of it.
Yeah, they dug it down.
It's like a trick and it's dug out. Okay, this big one, I don't want you going too crazy this time, okay? That last one was getting a little pretty nose in the air. Well, y'all, that's a wrap for today, so it's kind of neat playing with it. Definitely really neat. See some nice jumps out of this guy too, but yeah, I can't wait. I think there's going to be lots more interesting stuff. Just keep finding out more things. I want to find out. 'Cause I know my boy, when he sits here, he cannot reach the gas pedals. In the other one, for some reason, it looks like these seats actually go up a little further forward, and he was much better. The main reason why I noticed was the gap here just seemed like it's so much bigger. I could be wrong, but he noticed it and I noticed it, so because he just couldn't grab the other one worth of poop without pillows, sitting on pillows and behind his back before. But yeah, it was fun. This thing today was out there and it was just stuck to the track so awesome. Had a blast. I mean, I've driven Razors out in the track, RS ones, and this definitely by far is my most fun. Hard to beat a lot of the Turbo S landings on their bigger jumps, but I will get this and push this one through. Try to get it there. I don't know if the valvings are all supposed to be just a little bit better on these shocks this year. I'd like to look into that more. If anybody knows, let me know. I've heard it from a few different sources that they're just tuned a little bit different. On the XDS, I don't know, or is it just the XRS? Anybody who knows, please let me know. Yeah, just handled everything we threw at it, and it was just the way it did it. It's a fun, exciting rip. Lay back in the seat, just hammer down, and the acceleration was it's just so on point and smooth now. It's like a really refined version of the 17, 18, 19. So yeah, if you're thinking about trading in and upgrading and wondering, is it just a little bit more you're getting? Well, no, I'll be honest, there's quite a bunch of step ups that have happened in this. I honestly believe it's worth it to step up. If you can, I will do it. Definitely suggest that. So more to come. We'll finish the transfer on here of all the other stuff and go from there. Get some more rides. We'll actually go on a few camping rides back to back. Nice rides. So everybody, hope you enjoyed. See you next time. Oh yeah.